महादेव पंचमुखी राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ब्रह्म बोले चतुर्मुख कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे महादेव पंचमुख राम राम हरे हरे। ब्रह्म बोले चतुर्मुख कृष्ण हरे हरे, महादेव पंचमुख राम राम हरे हरे। ब्रह्म बोले चतुर्मुख कृष्ण हरे हरे, महादेव पंचमुख राम राम हरे हरे। ब्रह्म बोले चतुर्मुख कृष्ण हरे हरे, महादेव पंचमुख राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। A lot of pictures and a lot of reviews of how he did here. Area definitely honored to achieve.
All right. This particular song, Brahma bole chaturmukhe, Krishna Krishna Hare, Mahadeva Panchamukhe, Rama Rama Hare. In Mahabharata there is story. In the beginning of the material world, the creation started with Brahma and Lord Shivji as Gunavatar, but Krishna was indiscriminate. He also gave Brahma 5 heads, and Shivji has 5 heads. But saying Brahma has 5 heads, Shivji says this is not fair. Shivji said this is not fair. I may have 5 heads because I am the direct transformation of Shankarshan. So that is okay. But why would Brahma? He's a jiva. Why should Krishna give him equal status with me, with 5 heads? And more Shiva contemplated, more he had some kind of, anger in his mind that ended up sending his Trishul and take off one head. These are the first 2 expansions as Gunavataras, mode of passion and mode of ignorance. Vishnu was trying to keep his cool, but those who came in the material world, affected by mode of passion and mode of ignorance, they are not going to settle. Everybody is trying to take some weak point of others as a measure to have a superiority on the other. So, it means creation is troublesome. Producing children is also troublesome. Everywhere there is trouble. There is no happiness. Brahma had difficulties. Many a times we have shown when the 4 Kumaras defied Brahma's order, they wanted to become celibates for life. And Brahma got angry that children are so much independent-minded, they don't want to follow. What is the importance of becoming a Prajapati? It's a given rule. Because there are so many living entities, they are suspended during the time of annihilation. They didn't have proper body. And according to those qualifications, the proper bodies have to be given. Therefore, procreation is required. Immaculate conception to the mind, conception through the sweat, conception to the Jarayuja and Andaja. Different kinds of methodology of conception is there, right? And Brahma was very, very troubled. Mode of passion and hyper activity done by mode of passion, they are not going to settle. There is no equilibrium. There is always opposite effect. So therefore, when Brahma thought that Shivji, he is the custodian of ego, he thinks me to be inferior than him. But it's not fair. If Krishna is giving me 5 heads, who is he? Who is he to take off my head? It's unfair. So somehow the both of them have to go to Lord Vishnu, Krishna. Say, I'm being injusticed. Krishna says, material world is not a place of justice. You are the beginner and you can't settle between yourself. You know. Why do you want me to involve between you? I gave 5 heads to each. I'm not a partial person. Samoham sarvabhuteshu. Na dvesti na priyosi me. Iti ma patva bhajante ma dudha bhava samamrita. I'm equal to everybody. There is nobody favorable, or I do not do anybody disfavor. I treat them equally. But you can see, my dear Lord, you gave 5 head and he took off mine. It's unfair. Material nature is unfair. But you want to fulfill your desires. It cannot be fulfilled by your way of thinking or his way of thinking. He can't compensate and you can't replace that head. But if you want a time being peace, then I advise you. Both have something to do with that head, right? So the head is culprit or victimized, whatever it is. I have compassion on that lost head. But I will convert first into a very divine teja, brilliancy, and you share that. But if you keep that share, you will become envious of him. So it is better to give the share, your share, to your favorite demigod, and Shivji, you also share that to somebody else, your favorite demigod. But don't keep with you. If you want to be peaceful, then pass on the problem to somebody else. So, then what will be the situation? The suffering will go. Krishna says, no. I will do favor when I come once. That teja, I can do one-time favor to whose portion is that, and disfavor the other portion. If I favor Brahma, then the Shivji's portion would not be favored. Okay. In this way, but pass on and get rid of the problem. This is called what? Mediation, conflict resolution. Conflict resolution. Pass on the problem. So, when I appear, I will favor one time. One, not the other. because there will be always disfavor. And next time I will favor the unfavored one and disfavor the favored one. So, but pass on. So in this way, the fifth head of Brahma has been consecutively, every millennium after millennium been passed on. And Krishna will favor one time and disfavor the third time. So when Krishna appeared this Dwapar Yuga, Brahma passed on to Indra. And Shivji passed on to Surya. Okay, be my guest, but we don't want war. So Krishna favored Indra's prowess that came as Arjuna and disfavored Karna. Knowingly. This is how the settlement is done. In the material world, there is no settlement. You can mediate by praising both. You can mediate by good qualities in both. Never mention the bad quality. Don't mention anything that has created the problem. But bypass problem by glorifying the other things which are common or valuable. This is the rule. Even in conflict resolutions, this process is still working. In the material world, if you have problem of divorce, say, as for example, the judge will say, can you go and settle outside of the court? Can you get mediation? Can you do this? Do that first and then come to me. And in mediators, do the same business. And it came from the pages of Mayapur, description of this conflict resolution was there. But anyway, here conflict resolution was done by distributing the prowess of your ownership to somebody else. Pass on the problem to somebody else. Handle it. Prabhu, be my guest. I won't do anything. So Shivji was satisfied and Brahma also got satisfied. One time, you wait, tit for tat. Your turn will come. And in this way, the extension of the fulfillment of desires, even though how much rotten Duryodhan was, but he also did some pious activities. So therefore, Yamaraj asked him, do you want to enjoy the results of your good work first, or do you want to enjoy the results of your bad work first? And Duryodhana said, I want to enjoy the results of my good work. Right? So he went to Svargaloka because first of all he died in the battlefield and Svargaloka. Then his father was calling him Suyodhan because he was doing so many sacrifices and beneficial work to the common people. So he went to the Swarga. And Yudhishthira Maharaj simply spoke a lie because he had complete faith on Lord Sri Krishna and he wanted him to lie. Aswathama Ataha just say Narova Kunjarova. That's a lie, right? Morally, it is a lie. But he went to Yamaraj because of that, only one time. So when he was coming out and passing through the Swargaloka, Duryodhana saw, oh भैया सारी जिंदगी सतवादी रहा, एक बार तो झूठ बोल दिया, गया काम। मैं देखो इतना घोर कर्म करने के बावजूद भी लोग का अनुभव कर पाया। युधिष्ठिर ने क्या कहा कि भैया मैं तो अपने पिता के मिलने गया था और हरि बोल करके आ रहा हूँ और कुछ नहीं किया, लेकिन तेरी बात दे रहे हैं कि तू कब जा रहा है, वो राह देख रहे हैं। So the stories are so much interconnected that we have to realize that material world is not a place of enjoyment. You have to pay hard. So here is Panchamukhi Mahadev, but Chaturmukhi Brahma is absent. That's okay. You can remind, otherwise why would have? Even Hanuman Panchamukhi. Panchamukhi Hanuman? Why Panchamukhi Hanuman? Who Rudra Avtar? Hanuman is not a Rudra Avtar.
Right? Isn't it that the semen of Shiva, and then it was carried by Vayu, and Hanuman was conceived. So he's really like a incarnation, some kind of a Shiva. So he's also called, Hanuman is also sometimes five-faced. Called five-faced. So this particular place is not mentioned in the book. Say Lord Chaitanya rested here.
तो इस स्थान का पुस्तक में तो कोई विवरण नहीं है, पर यहाँ चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने विश्राम किया है।
And Shiva is one of the protectors of the Dham.
और शिव धाम के रक्षक है, दिक्पाल है, इसलिए यहाँ पर है।
So there's the Shiva in Navadvip, and there's the Shiva there in two places.
शिव जी यहाँ पे धाम की रक्षा करने के लिए बैठे हैं।
There are special Shiva places.
यहाँ पे और भी शिव जी के स्थान हैं।
Devotees are gradually understanding Lord Shiva.
हम सबको आवश्यकता है शिव जी को समझने की।
When I first met devotees, I didn't know anything except Krishna is blue.
मैं जब महाराज कह रहे जब मैं कृष्ण भक्ति में आया तो मैं कृष्ण के अलावा कुछ नहीं जानता था।
At that time there were very few posters in America, of Krishna.
क्योंकि मैं उधर ही कृष्ण भक्ति के कई प्रचार कर रहा था, सुन रहा था अमेरिका में।
Beautiful blue person.
मैं बीपीटी की शॉप पे गया अमेरिका, वहाँ पे मैंने नीले वर्ण की एक सुंदर एक फोटो देखा।
So I thought that must be Krishna.
तो मैंने सोचा वो कृष्ण है।
And I was living in my van, I had it, and I was, thinking he was chanting Hare Krishna.
तो मैं सोच रहा था कि वे कृष्ण ही हैं।
Then one brahmachari saw that. Shiva, get out of here! Get that out of here, demigod!
एक ब्रह्मचारी बोला ये शिव है, निकलो यहाँ से।
As we heard, you don't worship the demigods.
क्योंकि वो कहते हैं कि हमें देवी देवताओं की उपासना नहीं करनी चाहिए।
We didn't hear it. They hadn't heard. You have to respect the demigods.
मैंने उनको बताया कि हमें देवी देवताओं का आदर तो उन्हें करना ही चाहिए, प्रणाम तो करना ही चाहिए।
So we have the offense of the holy name, that to think that name of the demigods like Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma are equal to. That's an offense.
तो जैसे हम सुबह दशम अपराध में पढ़ते हैं कि शिव और ब्रह्मा के नामों को भगवान से भिन्न और उनके समान समझना भी क्या है, अपराध है, पर हमें आदर तो उन्हें करना ही चाहिए।
In Brihad Bhattamrita, there's a lot about to think that Shiva is different than Krishna is looking.
बाद में पता लगा हमें लगता है कि महात्मा शिव जी जो है ब्रह्मा से बहुत ही भिन्न है, तत्व में बिल्कुल अलग है।
But he's not Krishna, but in one sense same, because he's like Saksadhari, he's the guru. Shiva is the only demigod that can give you Krishna.
शिव ही एकमात्र ऐसे देवता है जो आपको कृष्ण दे सकते हैं।
It's very special.
बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है।
So we honor Lord Shiva. And we understand that for many of us, we were saved by Lord Shiva, because we were imitating Lord Shiva. No bath, long hair, smoking gun.
तो हमें शिव जी का ध्यान करना चाहिए, पर शिव जी
Somehow Lord
जैसा
Shiva
स्वरूप धारण नहीं
raised
करना चाहिए।
Krishna to come, Lord Chaitanya to come.
तो जैसे चैतन्य महाप्रभु और कृष्ण का उपासना करनी चाहिए, शिव जी का अनुकरण नहीं करना चाहिए।
So Nitai was asking that guy, the pujari there, he doesn't know anything about it.
तो
He was asking the pujari here, he doesn't know anything about it. Said something about Lord Chaitanya resting.
यहाँ पे चैतन्य महाप्रभु की कोई लीला हुई है, पर यहाँ के पुजारी कुछ भी नहीं जानता उस बारे में।
And if anybody can read Bengali, behind here there's another temple that it's kind of a brand new temple, I think. I've never seen before, but it's a 6 arms and face kind of looks like Lord Chaitanya, but it describes it on top in Bengali.
यहाँ पे बंगाली में कुछ लिखा हुआ है, अगर कुछ लोग पढ़ना हो सकता तो पढ़ सकते हैं और बता सकते हैं कि यहाँ पे कुछ।
So ISKCON has made all these places very popular because we always stop here and take some breakfast here.
तो ये जगहों का प्रसिद्ध इस्कॉन नहीं किया है, क्योंकि जब परिक्रमा में आते तो यहाँ पे रुकते हैं और यहीं पे ब्रेकफास्ट करते हैं।
And this temple was only built a few years ago.
ये मंदिर भी अभी कुछ वर्ष पहले ही बना है।
That one was there, but the 5-faced murti is very recent.
वो स्थान वहाँ पे प्रसिद्ध था, पर वहाँ पे पंचमुखी मूर्ति नहीं थी।
But anyway, because of course in Bengali, Shiva and Parvati are the main.
पर बंगाल में शिव और पार्वती की उपासना काफी लोग ज्यादा करते हैं।
So Shiva can help us to get Krishna.
तो शिव जी हमारी मदद कर सकते हैं कृष्ण भक्ति प्राप्त करने में और कृष्ण को प्राप्त करने में।
Most of the people that worship Shiva, they want the power, the money, control.
ज्यादातर अधिकतम लोग शिव जी की उपासना करते हैं धन, धान्य, बल, शक्ति, संतान, इसके लिए।
So who do we have worship? Ravana worship Shiva.
तो हम देख सकते हैं रावण ने शिव जी की उपासना करी, वृकासुर ने शिव जी की उपासना करी।
Then he was thought no one can defeat him
उन्होंने बहुत सारी शक्ति प्राप्त करी कि उन्हें कोई पराजित ना कर सके,
because he thought Shiva is the most powerful.
क्योंकि शिव जी बहुत शक्तिशाली हैं।
He didn't accept Vishnu. Shiva is almost Vishnu, but Shiram Yatara Viritara Vishesha.
शिव जी वास्तव में विष्णु ही है, पर थोड़ा सा
Everybody knows how to make yogurt from milk, right?
जैसे दूध से दही बन जाता है, ब्रह्म संहिता का श्लोक क्षीरम यथा दधिकार विशेष योगा संजायते नहीं तथा पृथगस्ति हेतु।
Can anybody make milk from yogurt?
क्या आप दही से दूध बना सकते हैं?
No. So Shiva is like the yogurt. He's made from Vishnu.
शिव दही के
He's
समान
not
ही है।
Vishnu. Not different, but
शिव दही के समान ही है, पर शिव विष्णु से भिन्न भी नहीं है।
you can't get Vishnu from Shiva.
आप शिव से विष्णु को प्राप्त कर सकते हैं, पर शिव जी विष्णु नहीं बन सकते।
Anyway, that's honor Lord Shiva. And
इस प्रकार हमें शिव जी को प्रणाम करना चाहिए, उनका सम्मान करना चाहिए।
we are taught by Lord Brahma how to worship Lord Shiva. Shiram Yata Dadivika Vishesha.
और फिर ब्रह्मा जी से सीखना चाहिए शिव जी की उपासना कैसी करनी चाहिए।
Sambhutam Apita. And his Vaishnava Shambhu is the best of all the Vaishnavas.
और शिव जी जो है वैष्णव में श्रेष्ठ है, वैष्णवा नाम यथा शंभु, तो हमें उनकी उपासना करनी
And worship him like that, then we get Krishna.
चाहिए। और जब उनको ऐसे प्रणाम करेंगे तो हमें कृष्ण भक्ति प्राप्त होगी।
Okay, want to move on?